Tom, I think a question that you and I both get a lot, you being an outside sales guy and myself working in the office, is what is the approximate difference in cost between standard definition, high definition, 360 or 180 degree field of view cameras and thermal cameras?
Well, you hit the gamut there. Standard definition cameras, which are, again, the lower resolution IP camera, you're typically looking at a good ballpark, and I would say these are dome cameras. So again, dome housing, camera, lens, standard definition, $800 to $600 MSRP. So again, list price. Do we have lesser expensive units? Absolutely. You know, with a fixed lens, you know, an inside housing, things of that nature. Do we have more expensive even? Absolutely. You can get really crazy. High definition, you do have to be careful, because what's high definition today? You know, there's 720p, there's 1080p, you have 5 megapixel, now even 4K. Those cameras, yeah, looking about that $800 to $1,500 price range. And again, dome camera, dome housing, camera, lens. 360s and 180s, newer technology, a little bit lens differential. You're looking at about $1,000 to $2,000 MSRP. And then you hit the thermal. Thermal's sort of like the home run guys. You know, everybody likes them until they see the price. A fixed camera, $10,000 for thermal, and a pan, tilt, and zoom could be $40,000 to $50,000. And again, typically those cameras come typically with a camera, a lens, and a housing package all together.
Sure. And as you mentioned, we have dome cameras, box-style cameras, cameras in kits, PTZ cameras. Another question that comes up related to cost is, does the cost include the camera, housing, and communication components?
If you look at a dome, again, a dome does typically have the housing, the camera, lens. If you get a Dinion or a brick or style type camera, box style, you normally get the camera, you got to get the lens separately, and then you got to put it in the housing separately. Do we have Unity packs too? A Unity pack, basically it's one part number, one price, the box style, the lens, the housing, and the brackets with it. Again, that's where it really comes back to calling you and Rick and saying, here's my application, what camera's going to be best for you, and we'll put together a complete bill of material for you, be it a dome with a wall bracket, a brick style camera with the right lens. Lenses are tricky, housings are tricky, mounts are tricky. So again, call us and we'll help you, definitely with that. Communication components, that's another issue there. In the day of analog, it was a piece of coax cable. Well, now because it's IP, it could be Cat 5, Cat 5e, Cat 6 cable. It could be fiber, it could be wireless. So your communication now infrastructure could be a lot more flexible, but also it adds cost to your system. Typically, when you buy the camera, the communications also is not there unless we know exactly what the customer is looking for, and they can tell us, oh, I have fiber now. Not only is it fiber, but is it single mode? Is it multi-mode? Then we can put the right transmitters and receivers or media converters in with the system. So makes your job a lot harder, but at the same time, I know you guys put together a full turnkey, proposal for the customers. So there are less and less questions, and they have everything that they need.